Okay, so this is my second apartment. It's not the second one I built, but it's the second one I'm going to tour. The concept for this one was a little bit different. This character, he's an Alamegan refugee. He came to Ul'dahn when he was very small, and he's been raised more or less by paladins. So of course when the opportunity arose to become a free paladin, he more or less jumped on it. And what I wanted to do with this apartment was to give the impression of a shared dormitory that he lives in alongside with other recruits. So what we have is we have two dorm rooms. I believe this one was Luke's. It's pretty Spartan, pretty formal, because that's the kind of person he is. He's very shy, he's very withdrawn, he doesn't personalise things very much. His roommate has a little bit more to say, and a little bit more laundry to do. So they have the rooms either side. You can tell when I last went over this room what time of year it was. They have their dining area, and their kitchen area. I wanted to make sure that it looked like it was a communal area that anyone could come and go in. And finally they have a bathing area. It's a lot smaller seeming than the previous room, and part of that is because you can stand in one position and see more or less everything that's here. A big part of creating the illusion of space in an apartment is actually to do with making sure that you can't see everything all at once. And again, what I mentioned in the last video about adding new windows to provide the illusion of space, with regards to there being more space outside, there being more light. I've not done that in this one because I wanted it to feel more like a sort of put together student room that's been pushed in between two shops in the finance district, and it's supposed to feel cramped as opposed to the previous place, which is supposed to feel more seaside-y and open. I like it when I put little areas of personality in to make the place feel lived in, such as the drinks bottles by the side of the bath and the posters on the walls. I didn't get to do that much with this one because if I remember rightly, this is still on the old item limit of 50, which is quite restrictive. But we have a lot more to play with these days. We have 100 items in an apartment, and there is a lot you can do. This also uses minimal housing tricks. I think the only thing I floated was that set of books on the shelf. Everything else is more or less placed as it should be. Nevertheless, it feels a lot more spacious than an empty apartment does, and that is simply because the more things you put in, the more things your brain accepts can go in. So always, I would say, start by coming up with a floor plan, deciding what rooms, how many rooms you would like, put the partitions down, and then start deciding how you would like to decorate, because again, this character is not a small character. He is about 6'2" again, and he's not exactly a Highlander, but he's not exactly a Lalafell either, and when you look at him in the space, he doesn't feel cramped. There is a lot you can do with apartments, and I'll move on to the next character in the next video.